Hello everyone and welcome into today's video where we are gonna be checking out some more Cardano news. There has been a lot going on about Cardano, and also we will check out the price charts because I have some more updates for you regarding the price. And just before we jump into the video, I would really appreciate if you would smash the like button to help me with the YouTube algorithm to reach more people. Thank you for doing so, and let's go. So we have this article that a top analyst says that Cardano is undervalued and will print massive 10-time gains, and here is when. However, this really ties up nicely with the price charts in the second half, so we will check this article for last. And we will actually start with the Bluetooth smart contracts, which we've talked about, mentioning the Alonso update in the last video. And I found that the Bluetooth contracts consist of parts that run on the chain and also parts that run on a user's machine of the chain, which I thought was quite interesting. Also, you may already know this, but the Bluetooth contracts run on the Haskell programming language, which is quite old but very robust and should reduce some errors to a minimum, and then they are compiled by this Bluetooth language. And regarding the smart contracts, we can see on the daily hodl that Cardano is hiring more people for developing these smart contracts. So I think we've mentioned this already. They may be hiring new people, however now it is official, so the Cardano team is expanding, which is also great for the blockchain itself in my opinion. And then we have another quite interesting news, because there is gonna be a first stablecoin launched on the Cardano network. You may know stablecoins like USDC or USDT. However, these run on a different blockchain. However, this time there is gonna be this new stablecoin which is running completely on the Cardano network. So the Cardano network will have its own stablecoin which is called HUSD, and they revealed that they will be launching as soon as the smart contract capabilities are up and running on Cardano. So that means probably end of summer 2021, which is the schedule for the smart contract so far to be released. And behind the HUSD is a partnership between Ergo Foundation, Emurgo, and the Charles Hoskinson's Input Output Global, which is a parent company of IOHK Input Output Hong Kong. So I think this is a great addition as well. And connecting a little bit to the last video, we have a comment from Charles Hoskinson about the smart contracts being rolled out on Cardano, what this could mean. And I think I mentioned that there could be a wave coming from Ethereum over to Cardano once they launched the smart contract. And he basically says a similar thing, that the developers and users which are now on Ethereum are there just because it was a first mover thing, and basically there is no other options for using smart contracts except Ethereum. However, when they will roll out smart contracts on Cardano, this could change a lot of things because they can offer much lower fees and they won't have to migrate the whole network to Cardano. There could be just a bridge which will bridge the Cardano and Ethereum. So for example, they will use Ethereum to access Ethereum markets and Ethereum people and infrastructure, but the actual transactions, settlements and these things will be running on Cardano. So this could be a nice boost as well for Cardano. And he also comments on the development with Dogecoin that there is just a huge bubble which will pop and many retail investors will be hurt. And also apart from this, there could be more regulation coming into the crypto space which will come after the bubble bursts. There could be, for example, the SEC running around, also all kinds of regulators running around saying that the crypto cannot control itself and that it needs to be regulated. So that's also one thing to keep in mind. And more comments about regulation. We have Charles Hoskinson commenting that he thinks that it is pretty much a matter of time until we get some kind of regulation. And he also says that the previous political party in the US didn't do anything about this, and he believes that if there was another party in charge at the time, we would already have some kind of regulations. So he thinks that now with the new president, Joe Biden's administrations, there are gonna be some more legislation and also rise in taxes, and that this rise in taxes could be seriously bearish for crypto markets because you cannot predict those prices and there is too many moving factors in the crypto space. There is too much volatility, and especially if capital gains doubles, it is going to be devastating for the markets and they are going to collapse, according to Charles Hoskinson. For example, up until now there were long-term capital gain tax rate around 24%. But with the new Biden's proposal, the number could surge as high as 43 or 44%, which is obviously very large increase, pretty much a double. And this would also affect the Charles Hoskinson himself. So we can say that he sees the future of crypto a little bit bearish in this regard. But in some more positive news, we have crypto assets to Shopify and WooCommerce. With this new integration, which is called Now Payments, unveils a plugin that will allow WooCommerce and Shopify merchants to get their hands on Cardano. So basically there will be just a plugin which will enable you to pay in Cardano, for example, but not just Cardano. They are accepting many coins, over 50 coins, including the large cap ones, but also some other ones like Cardano. So that sounds pretty awesome. And also in another news, we have a addition of Cardano's ADA for payments in Bit Casino in Tallinn, Estonia. So that's quite interesting as well. They are accepting Cardano as well. And there was also a launch of Stellar and Cardano ETPs on the SIX exchange, which is a Switzerland-based investment product provider, so quite cool as well. And finally we have this news about the analysis saying that Cardano will print massive 10-time gains. This analyst is Justin Bennett, and he has this formula which basically the price anything between 1.1 and 1.3 US dollars is a fair game for him, and he is gonna keep buying before there is gonna be the next surge in price. His formula also includes that you should not buy when the markets go vertical, but rather sideways for a while, which was now for over a month, just before there is the next leg higher. And we will look at this exact thing in the price chart. So switching to the price charts, we have the current situation over here, but if we zoom out a little bit and look, for example, to the bull run in the 2020, March 2020 for example, we can see that there are places where there is a short burst and then a bit of a consolidation, again repeat and again, and these cycles can go for a while. And we could see this also in the November, December and January phase, where there was again the surge, consolidation, again spike and repeat. But lately we can see that this period of consolidation was quite long. There was just a smaller peak after this larger one, and then there is pretty much a month and a half long consolidation where we are not moving anywhere pretty much, and he expects quite a large move after this one. So this is a very interesting idea indeed. And if we jump out into the price charts and take a look a little bit more from a short-term perspective, we can see that we are now here around the 1.1 US dollar range. However, that's just under this very strong support which goes all the way back to the 2018 all-time highs. So this is quite a strong support. You can see we were moving up and down around this resistance, and on top of this we are also in some kind of a downward channel over here in between those two supports, which have a few tags on the upper side and also on the bottom here. So from the short term point of view, I think the price can struggle a little bit here with this resistance from going over here, and also this support, which is quite significant as well. So there is like a double resistance scenario we have to overcome to get into this space over here with more upside. But as Mr. Justin Bennett said, I think this is a good opportunity to accumulate more Cardano, also in regards to the news and the plans for the release of the smart contracts in the summer. So until then, you could look at this as a great place to add more ADA, basically for the same price as it was in middle of February, for example, over here. But some more violent upside I think we can expect after we break those resistances over here. And finally, looking at the Cardano to Bitcoin ratio, there are pretty much no changes. We are still hovering above those two significant supports, and we are moving pretty much in this range, so nothing major going on. Also because Bitcoin is going pretty much sideways as well, so that's why this ratio has stayed pretty much the same for the past couple of months. And this is it for today's update video on Cardano. I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, please smash the like button to help me with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for doing so, and also consider subscribing for more future content about crypto. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!